Preacher, how do I know if I'm really saved? Well, do you have a relationship or just a Christian resume? You say, what's that? It's like a work resume. It contains all your skills, work experience that a person feels qualifies them for heaven. Now, some people try to pass this resume off to God so they don't have to have a real relationship. We see this in Matthew. Some people are standing before God, and what do? They present God a copy of their resume. We did this, we did many wonderful works. The Lord responds by saying, I never even knew you. Didn't mean he didn't know who they were. It meant that they didn't have an intimate relationship. Look, we all know that works can't save us. But this is not to say that works are irrelevant or unimportant to the Lord. Revelation 20 says that we'll be judged by our works. James tells us that he has reservations about any man that says he's saved and doesn't have the good works of the gospel. The key is your works must come as a result of your relationship, not independent from it. See, works validate the profession that you've made. The Pharisees of Jesus' day, they had the perfect resume. They knew the scriptures, they taught the Bible, they preached, and there was at every service every time the doors was open. But Jesus called them hypocrites, children of hell. Point is, you can do all the right things, but without the relationship, you have nothing. Listen, God's not going to flip through your resume in judgment. He's going to look for the relationship that comes through the blood of His Son, and everything else is going to be irrelevant. Look, some people will boldly say, well, I'm not worried, I have a relationship with God. Well, so did the Pharisees, and so did the people of Matthew, but they didn't have the intimate relationship that God was looking for. Maybe the problem is that God's definition of a relationship and yours are not the same. It's strange that some people know how to have and maintain relationships with others, but seems to have no clue how to have and maintain one with God. What if your relationship with God was and used the same guidelines that you use for all your other relationships? In other words, what if you treated every relationship in your life just like you treat your relationship with God? For example, what if you treated your children like you do God? Try this sometime. Gather all the kids in on Sunday morning and for 2 hours, praise them, tell them how much you love them, cry, sing them songs, and then get up, walk out, and don't even speak to them again for another week. You say, well, that's crazy. That's not a relationship. Well, then why do some people call that a relationship with God? Okay, so how do I have a relationship with God? Well, a good start would be just treat Him like you want to be treated. When you have a real relationship with God, you know what He likes and don't like, and you care about it and you honor it. It's not rocket science. If you'd like a relationship where people respect you, talk to you, are faithful to you, and spend time with you, I'd go out on a limb and say that God does too. Look, it can't hurt to reevaluate what you're calling a relationship with God and make sure that it's what He expects before you stand before Him and you find out that He doesn't even know you.